Enemy wants to break me so bad when I have nothing. But it's still my winning season, you loser.
God is giving me, I'm not gonna waste this joy deep down inside me. I'm not gonna shake, been stressed for so long, so stuck in my own way. So I'ma enjoy this moment. It's the day that the Lord has.
Hello. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor Michelle. If it is your first time, I help children of the Lord break lukewarm living and start boldly walking in faith. If you are a returning subscriber, hello glory girlies and godly men. Welcome back to my channel where I am going to give you guys a really great video. So great that I went into a study with the Lord last night and to do this video. And for those who don't know, today is January 2nd of 2026, so we're trying to get right back on it and give God the next 7 days. I just want to give God as much as I can possibly. So I'm sitting back and doing this study for this word, y'all, and I am excited. When I tell you, I was so on fire, so excited about getting this word out, Lord. Okay, so I did my notes, which I will be reading from my notes, so please excuse me, but my notes do help me stay on track. So I will be looking down at my notes and I'll be reading the word. So I go ahead to set up to record this video last night about 12 o'clock, and my camera broke. I don't know if y'all can tell, but the camera is completely broken. I didn't charge it up. It's on 92%, baby. I was ready to give this word, but then it has this error message because the lens fell. It fell, and now it's like poked out like that. So y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I can insert a video of how I felt last night. If y'all could understand the amount of frustration I'm under, you would know that God's doing something amazing and the enemy is really trying to stop what God is doing, but he's God. So my camera that I usually shoot with has just broke. After having it for about, I probably got this camera in 2018, and today's January 1st of 2026, and I decided today to do the work that the Lord has asked me to do. And y'all, when I tell you I was excited, I was so excited. So I went to go position my camera the way I wanted it, but it was too short because I don't have the bigger tripod for this camera. And I went ahead and set the camera up on this box, and I felt like it wasn't where I wanted it, so I slightly adjusted it, moved it up. The whole camera falls back, and the lens is now stuck. And honestly, I didn't try to manipulate this lens in so many ways. I even have another camera. This is my starter camera, a very old starter Rebel camera. And the quality though for the video is so dark. I would have to figure out like what's wrong with it. I don't even know how to even use this camera anymore. I mean, the most I could do is probably try to either work with this camera. I have to charge it because I haven't used this camera in years. Right now, y'all, this is this is sad because I was so focused on giving the Lord the next 7 days. I literally just wrote it behind me, and I'm so excited to do that, for this to happen. And I don't have any money. So I don't have any money to get a new camera. I have negative $98 in my bank account because Chime gives me $100 for Spot Me, and I used that almost 2 months ago. I have negative $3.71 or something like that on Apple Pay. I start school on Monday. Today is Friday or Thursday. So, I mean, I'll get a school check in the next 3 weeks, but it's also the 1st, so my rent is due today. And which I don't have money for rent, so, I do have a pension coming, roughly like $2,500 coming into me that I was expecting to kind of get me through the next couple months because I'm not working. And I understood that the Lord has a plan for me. The Lord has a plan for me. And for He knows the plans for me, plans not to harm me, but to prosper me, to bring me hope in a future. So the idea was to obviously start reading, working on the things that He asked me to do, because faith without works is dead, and that the Lord will provide. So now I have to figure out exactly how I'm going to do that with my broken camera. The quality, I'm using this right now, is my iPad. It's obviously on front camera. Maybe the quality would be better on back camera. But it's the simple fact that, like, it has been extremely difficult to remove video from my iPad to my computer for whatever reason. The AirDrop won't work. Yeah, so the AirDrop hasn't been working, and I do all my editing on my computer. So I ain't gonna lie. When I was about to set up this camera and start, I said, it's my winning season. The enemy wants to break me so bad when I have nothing. But it's still my winning season, you loser. Like, I'm still gonna win. And honestly, like, I'm about not to even let this stop me. I'm about to go get my phone or something from downstairs. I'm gonna just try. I don't know. I don't want to give up. I want to just try anyway. But this is a hurt piece. Like, this is a hurt piece. I've had this for years. It didn't even fall on its front. It fell on the back. So I don't know how, but I'm so mad. Like, I want it to pop out so bad. And it won't. I just want it to pop out.
This just ain't gonna make it no better. Y'all know how cameras work. The way I'm beating it down, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. But I want to read y'all this word, so give me a second. I'm gonna figure this out.
I felt a mixture of emotions. Like, for one, I'm sad, right? I'm super sad, but I'm not. I'm just more shocked than anything. Like, wow, like I had that camera since 2018 and it completely broke, and I was so excited to get this word out. So it's like, oh, the enemy was really trying to work up against me so that I could not get this video out. But then I remember I have this very old Canon. It is a Canon Rebel T5, and I pulled it out of my closet, my storage closet where I keep all my equipment. And I haven't, this is the first camera I've ever had, and I haven't used it in years. So luckily I do have a body. I have a camera with a lens that will get the job done. Now, it might not be the quality of the video that I like. I don't even know if it's in focus right now. This camera has a little flip screen so I can kind of see myself. Obviously I cannot see myself on this camera, but what I'm not about to do is let the enemy win. You cannot win. Like, it is still my winning season. That's the song I was listening to right before I got on here. It's my winning season. And then I sat down and I went to record and my camera broke. But that should be confirmation to y'all that it's about to get really, really good. Not only is this word fire, like when I tell y'all this word is fire, and it's really going to help you understand how to walk in the spirit and not of the flesh, but understanding why God says that, right? Because sometimes we say things, and you know, in the Christian community, which, you know, we can get into that on a later topic, but we're living by the word, okay? Not as they do, but as he says in his word, right? So we hear it all the time, but this kind of really breaks it down, and it was just such a good word, and I cannot wait to deliver it to you. But yes, camera broke, and very, very discouraging, but at the same time, it's confirmation that God has something so amazing for me on the other side of uploading this video, that the enemy is like, I'm going to try to put a stop to it. You ain't about to get that word that God gave you. But in fact, I am, because the weapons will be formed, but they will not prosper. So that is my confirmation to anybody who may be feeling like a blessing is on the horizon, feeling like, you know, they've been waiting for their harvest and they've been trying their best to live without sin, and, you know, to renounce a bunch of things and a bunch of sinful nature, and they're ready to receive. They've been in their wilderness and they're like, I'm ready to receive this harvest. It seems like it gets really hard right before the breakthrough, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'm in the midst, and I have yet to see the full fruit of the breakthrough, but I feel it coming, and with confirmation, like my camera breaking so that I cannot do with the assignment the Lord gave me to do, says, oh, for sure there's something on the other side of that breakthrough. So I have seen God work miraculously in my life to know that God does all things that work for my good, but I have yet to see how it really, really works when I'm like 10 toes down for God. Like, I'm like, oh nah, I'm closing every single door. I'm walking in this spirit. I don't have no ties or allegiance to the enemy at all. I break every covenant. I break every curse. I break every chain. And I'm in full on daily repentance and living my life without sin. I have yet to see what the blessings look like when you living like this on this side. So, but it makes me excited to see that the enemy is big mad, because if he wasn't, my camera would still be working. I've been recording vlogs on this camera. I probably got one video out, which was last week, off that camera, and I've had it since 2018. I've got so much footage of vlogs and everything that I've not been able to really put out. So I think it's funny. This is a funny time for my camera to be broken, but you know what? It's all good because it's just a lens. I can replace the lens later whenever I can afford to do so. So that's my testimony. That is about to get greater, and then the word kind of backs all that up.
Against your finances, the enemy came up against your vision. The enemy came up against your business. You will win. Yes, you will.